The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers are flying down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quarterback will keep it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great head.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, they're after him. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 13 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rolls onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Edwards. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're working that left side. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They just keep firing. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Clemson! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Out out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away. He's going to run it.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Meadows. Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Here we go, here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. And the Tigers short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it.
And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of... And this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
For a first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The sure hands, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring running threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Booker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Booker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target. Badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big...
Going for it all. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Poe. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Gain of 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch.
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clemson jumps to the line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Off play action on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really...
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter, but after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they just, They haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense is either married to their analytics of going for it on fourth down, or they don't know you can punt. Here's a heat. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Clemson, 84. Alabama, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Got him downfield. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these